Let's start with a big one. Joe Rogan has spilled some serious tea about Paddy Pimblett, and fans didn't see this coming. Joe recently opened up on his podcast about why Paddy is such a force in the octagon, and it's not just what you'd expect. Now sure, we've all laughed at the memes of Paddy gaining a ton of weight between fights, even he jokes about it. But Joe says that's part of what makes him dangerous. Why? Because when it's time to fight, Paddy transforms, he flips a switch. From party guy to a straight up killer, Joe put it this way, he's like one of those bugs that pretends to be a stick, and then bam, he gets ya. Joe also said Paddy is way bigger than people think, not just physically, but in terms of mindset. He's sharp. He knows how to deceive, throw you off. And when you think he's just a goofy dude with silly hair, he's already planning how to knock you out. Joe even compared his performance to Chandler's fight with Oliveira. Oliveira almost got stopped twice, but Paddy wasn't even in trouble once, so what's the takeaway? Don't judge Paddy by the laughs and the hair. He's built different. And when he fights, he means business. Oh boy, the heat between Khamzat Chimaev and Dricus du Plessis is getting real now. These two undefeated monsters are set to clash, and the mind games are already in full swing. Khamzat is out here saying he's preparing for murder. Literally. That's what he told reporters. He thrives on fear, wants opponents to tremble before even stepping in the cage. But Dricus, man's not fazed, not even a little. Instead of clapping back with threats, he hit back with sarcasm on social media. Wow, that's the first time I've heard that one. Shakespeare in the house. That's cold. Dricus is keeping his cool while Khamzat brings the fire. And that's what makes this fight so unpredictable. Both of them are undefeated, both have insane skill sets. But here's where things get juicy. Khamzat is all about raw power and insane wrestling pressure. He'll break you early, suffocate your game plan. Dricus is a slow burner. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. His cardio, his heart, his ability to survive, it's next level. So here's the real question, can Khamzat finish it early, or will Dricus drag him into deep waters where monsters drown? This one's personal, and it's going to be war. Now, let's talk about something huge. Ilia Topuria, the rising UFC star, is setting his sights on none other than Islam Makhachev. Yup, the lightweight king. In a post-training talk with fellow champion Merab Dvalishvili, Ilia broke it all down, and fans are freaking out. Ilia says it's not just about winning, it's about legacy. He wants to fight the best, and Islam is the mountain. He's just a regular guy like you and me, Ilia said calmly. And he's not wrong. Islam is dominant, no doubt. But Ilia has everything. Boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and most importantly, a calm mind, a fearless heart. He said, when I step in that cage, I want to be calm and composed. That's what wins fights. Ilia believes body shots will be key. He plans to work the body, break Islam's rhythm, and stop the takedowns before they even happen. He's not talking trash, he's just being real, honest, hungry. And if this fight gets booked, you're looking at one of the most anticipated lightweight battles in MMA history. This one hurts. Alex Pereira, knockout king, former middleweight champ, is not happy with the UFC right now. In a recent tweet, he didn't hold back. I've always answered the UFC's calls, but what I just heard, I'm disheartened. Maybe this is the beginning of the end. Wait, what? Alex considering retirement? What happened? Rumors say he's upset because Magomed Ankalaev might get the next title shot, not him. After everything Alex has done, after moving to light heavyweight and making waves, this feels like a betrayal. Let's not forget, this is the man who knocked out Israel Adesanya. He's been through it all. The critics, the haters, the doubters, and still, he climbed the mountain. But now, he might be thinking, is this worth it? It's sad. Because when Alex is in the octagon, fans are on the edge of their seats. If he walks away now, it changes the game. For everyone. We've heard rumors, but now it's real. Dricus du Plessis has confirmed that the UFC is about to announce his fight with Khamzat Chimaev, and fans are losing their minds. He didn't just tease it, he said, we have a date. Actually, we have two potential dates. I already agreed to both. And yes, it's happening this year. No more speculation, no more waiting. This is one of the biggest middleweight clashes in UFC history. Two unbeaten warriors, two totally different mindsets. On one side, Chimaev, the wild beast, grappling machine, alpha predator who dominates early and destroys quickly. On the other, Dricus, the underdog turned monster. He breaks people slowly. He doesn't talk much, but when he fights, he makes a statement. And the build-up, pure fireworks. Khamzat is talking about murder, Dreykus is throwing sarcasm, and both are laser focused on the prize. Fans can barely contain their excitement. The only thing missing is the UFC poster, but trust, it's coming. And speaking of Dreykus, this man is not holding back. After Bo Nickal's shocking TKO loss to Ranier Ridder, Dreykus had words, brutal ones. He said, straight up, "This is not wrestling, my good man. You found that out the hard way." Oh, let's rewind. Bo Nickal, a three-time NCAA wrestling champion, was hyped up like crazy. People were calling him the next big thing, but then, bam, reality hit. He lost, badly. And Drickus, he didn't feel bad. He felt satisfied. "I don't mind hype," Drickus said, "but don't talk trash about guys who've done things you haven't. You fought nobodies. Then you got served humble pie, 4 slices." Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he thought he just served humble pie 4 slices. Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he thought he just served humble pie 4 slices. Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he thought he just served humble pie 4 slices. Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he thought he just served humble pie 4 slices. Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he thought he just served humble pie 4 slices. Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he thought he just served humble pie 4 slices. Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he thought he just served humble pie 4 slices. Drickus called out Bo's arrogance, saying he made a kill Tokyo, but D. Ritter had a plan, and Bo wasn't ready for it. About the knee that ended the fight, Drickus made it clear the knee was solid, but Bo wasn't dropped. He gave up. He was broken mentally. That's tough love, but in MMA, the truth hits as hard as a flying knee. This was a wake-up call for Bo. Wrestling is amazing, but this is MMA. If you're not ready for all aspects, you'll get exposed. Let's end with a bang. Tom Aspinall, the interim heavyweight champ, is done waiting. He's had it with the silence from Jon Jones, and he's speaking his mind. Jon's been out for a while now due to injury. The original fight between Jon and Stipe Miocic was postponed, and now it seems like Jon's just biding his time. But Aspinall, he's not sitting quietly anymore. "Jon Jones knows I'm a problem," Tom said. And when he was asked if he thinks Jon is avoiding him, yes, 100% yeah. Oof. Aspinall said he respects Jon as one of the greatest of all time, but enough is enough. If you're the champ, you defend your belt, you fight the best. If I'm not the guy, then who is? I'm the interim champion, I'm the future, let's do it. The tension between these two is real, and fans are starting to side with Tom. He's hungry, he's active, and he wants to earn that goal. So now, it's up to Jon. Does he come back and accept the challenge, or does he retire quietly without ever facing the man who's tearing through the division? The ball's in your court, Jon. This week in MMA has been wild. Joe Rogan exposed Paddy's secret weapon. Khamzat and Dreykus are finally booked, and the build-up is insane. Ilia Topuria is gunning for Islam with calm, deadly confidence. Alex Pereira might walk away from the sport he helped electrify. Dreykus roasted Bo Nickal after his crushing defeat. Tom Aspinall is done waiting, and he's putting Jon Jones on notice. The UFC is cooking up some of the biggest fights in recent memory. The drama is high, the tension off the charts, and the matchups? So buckle up, fight fans, this next chapter is going to be unforgettable.